Breaking news.
News fails are hilarious. Hello everyone and welcome to For These Are My Thoughts. I'm Blake and I am joined in the flesh by my older brother Brandon. Brandon, how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm fine. So Brandon is from Green Bay. This is Brandon's second time in the studio, which is just a bedroom. But it is his first time being on an episode in person.
Physically. Yeah.
So if you're curious, how is he in here before? He was here when we recorded for our younger brother and sister's birthdays. Just to hang out and stuff. But this is your first time for an episode in person. You've been on 2 other episodes before.
Right.
Technically 3. There's 1 episode that will not be released because you killed me in a game. And it wasn't fun.
I feel like you still should release it though.
Maybe.
You know.
Maybe. But before we hop into today's game, because we're going to play a game, because we like to have fun, I want to invite you to check out For These Are My Thoughts on Instagram at f.t.a.m.t, and that's all lowercase, and to subscribe to this channel. Subscribing helps us grow For These Are My Thoughts and reach more people, and following on Instagram and subscribing on YouTube means that you become a member of the Think Tank, which Brandon named.
Think Tank.
And you become a thinker, which my friend John coined. But the Think Tank is our community, and they help make decisions for certain episodes. And you know, we kind of have some fun, ask questions and things like that.
Seriously, join the Think Tank, because I'm in the Think Tank, so why not?
You have to be in the Think Tank. You're related to me.
Yeah.
But we also set a goal a few videos ago, of having Stone Cold Steve Austin join us for an episode of For These Are My Thoughts. And so Brandon lives in Green Bay, and Brandon discovered something at his local grocery store,
yes,
which is Stone Cold Steve Austin's beer. It's called, what's it called?
It's from El Segundo Brewing Company. It's Steve Austin's Broken Skull IPA. He calls it the best IPA in the world. I have not tried this before. This is my first time, as it is yours. Would you like some?
Yeah, we're going to crack it open. Be subscribing and sharing on social media that we're trying to get Mr. Austin, Mr. Stone Cold, I don't know how you phrase that, on For These Are My Thoughts as part of that. Oh, thank you. Here's a glass for you.
Yeah. Now, I'll be honest, I'm not too crazy about IPAs, but for Stone Cold, I'm willing to do anything for you.
Here, let's move the Packer hat down a little bit and clink, and then we drink.
I like it.
That is good. It
this
smells
is a good beer.
like juice. All right, I'm not gonna drink the whole glass right now, and we're not gonna be taste testing beer today. No, today we're going to be playing a game because Brandon works for the news, right?
I guess that's the easiest way to answer that is yes. I work at a local TV station.
You work in the news business,
right?
Okay. So what do you do?
So I'm a director / photographer / editor for. We have a local lifestyle program on our show that airs Monday through Friday, and I do all the production stuff behind that.
Yeah. And so the news is popular. The news business is popular because it is, well, the news. But did you know, Brandon, that there's an entire YouTube genre for news fails? I'm sure you did.
I did.
Maybe you didn't, and you do now.
I have seen our station on there a few times.
Interesting. So if you haven't, check them out. They're usually pretty funny. And today, we're going to see if Brandon can guess what went wrong on the news. And can my big brother guess the news fail? If not, he may be hit with a nail. Well, okay, maybe not, because then I'd be put in jail. Do you like that title?
I do like that. I appreciate that a lot. And I really hope you don't do that to me.
No, I won't. But Brandon, how this is going to work is I have scoured the interwebs for the best and funniest news fails to a degree. They're not clips. I'm not going to be showing you clips. I'm going to be showing you screen grabs.
Okay. And
these could be something in the background, something happening to the news anchor, maybe in a graphic or a caption. And so I took screenshots, which you will see, and I censored out the fail, what is going wrong. And I'm going to give you choices, and you have to guess what the fail is. If you get it right, you get a point. If you get it wrong, I get a point.
Okay.
What should the punishment be for the loser?
Well, you actually still owe me for the sibling war game that I won.
And what's that? I don't even remember.
Go back and watch it, and then let us know. What should the punishment be? Why don't we let the think tank come up with the punishment, and we'll figure it out later.
Sure. If you can think of an appropriate punishment, put it in the comments section, and we'll post it on Instagram for you. But the loser will have to do that punishment. But let's hop in, Brandon. First off.
All right.
There's only 5. There's 5 rounds, by the way.
That's just 5 rounds?
Just 5 rounds.
Oh, boy.
All right.
Pressure's on.
So the first one, this is a mild-mannered news reporter. She is at home because of stay-at-home orders and is reporting from her kitchen. However, while she's doing this, something awkward happens with her husband. So what is her husband doing? Is he A, twerking in a G-string?
Oh, gosh. That'd be a scary sight.
Is he B, putting on his shirt? Is he C, posing as Buzz Lightyear? Or D, doing the Soulja Boy Tell 'em dance?
Okay. I'm gonna...
You can take your time to think.
Sure.
Think through your process,
Right.
maybe all the answers. Here's hopefully a bigger picture for you.
I appreciate that. So there he is in the hallway. I highly doubt, knowing you, that it would be A. I feel like that's something you would have created. I know you pretty well. I feel like it wouldn't be the Soulja Boy because I feel like this is probably more accidental than anything. That's usually how these situations go with work from home reporting. I'm gonna guess B, that he's putting on his shirt.
Brandon guesses B, and Brandon, you are right. It is B. It is B.
His belly is almost as big as mine.
All right, so Brandon, you're up. One zip.
1 zip.
You can't see him in the other monitor, can you?
No.
Okay, all right. Just making sure. All right, so next, here we have a weather woman attempting to give the weather report, but something is blocking the view. What is blocking the view? Is it a coworker mindlessly walking on set? Is it B, the local college mascot causing chaos? Is it C, a camera that got away from its operator? Or D, a giant disclaimer saying not a real meteorologist?
Well, meteorologists are real. They work very hard to get their jobs. Both A and C are extremely likely in situations like this. That's like you censored out a lot of the picture, so that makes it kind of hard.
Could be a big mascot.
I mean, it could be a big mascot. What I'm trying to see if I can figure out the station that it is, but I can't. It doesn't.
It does not say.
It does not say on there. It doesn't. I'm gonna. Cause I'm gonna think that it's the camera, and more specifically, it was like a robotic camera that kind of got away.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Brandon, you are right. It is a camera, but I don't think it's a robotic one because I didn't put this part in. But they must be short-staffed, and one of the news people. Ooh, excuse me, nice beer.
Yeah.
The news people chases after it.
Okay, like there was a floor crew person out there. And,
it was an
anchor.
Like it was an anchor chasing after it. Yeah.
Then it might actually be robotic then.
Oh.
Which I don't work in a studio that has robotic cameras. Okay. We still do it the old school way. They tend to sometimes they have a mind of their own.
Okay. Interesting. All right, so you're up 2-0.
2-0. Only one more to win the challenge.
Yeah, you get this one right, you win.
Maybe I'll just pitch a shutout. Are you gonna cancel this episode too if I pitch a shutout?
No. If you pitch a shutout, it'll be what it is.
All right.
You get the clean sweep. But
okay.
Next one. This young woman is on site at the beach where a group of protesters are protesting people that are not wearing masks or distancing at the beach, which is a hot topic. We're not going to get into that right now. But She's interviewing Daniel Ulfelder, a lawyer. He's an actual lawyer. However, Daniel is dressed up for the protest in an unusual costume. What is he dressed up as? Is it A, Santa Claus putting people on the naughty list for not wearing their mask? Is it B, Mr. T pitying fools for not following social distance guidelines? Is it C, the Grim Reaper coming for the souls of the beach people? Or is it D, John Cena, and there actually isn't a person in the background at all? Because you can't see him.
Yeah,
right. Okay, yeah. All right.
Da, 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 da. So I actually have seen this one before. Sorry, Blake, to bust your gut. So, do you want me to go into details, or do you want me to just give you the answer?
You can go into details.
I'm just gonna give you the answer then. It is the Grim Reaper, and
yes,
the whole clip. She actually, if you find this clip, she will hand him the microphone, and he'll talk for like a good 1 to 2 minutes. And then when he's done, he just stays behind her the whole time.
Awkwardly stands behind her.
With the little weapon, whatever you call it.
Well, dang, Brandon, you win.
I've won.
You win. We'll do this. If you can get a clean sweep, because you had mentioned when we were texting earlier that you're going to get some cookies maybe while you're visiting. And so if you
Which
can
I didn't do yet.
Well, you didn't do that yet, right? No. So if you can get the next 2 right, I will buy you cookies. And do the punishment that they come up with.
I like that.
All right.
I love the Anago Bakery cookies. They're very good.
Not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor, but they could be if they wanted.
Maybe.
Maybe.
All right. Next up. This poor girl is about to be pranked by her entire station. Pranked!
Oh.
So she thinks...
So not a typo.
No, this is intentional.
Okay.
But she has no idea.
Mm-hmm.
So she thinks that she is... sending a heartfelt happy birthday to a nice 80-year-old woman. However, the name that she reads is not normal in any sense. Mm-hmm. What is the name that she reads? Is it A, Norma Zitz? But I mispronounced that last word so that I don't have to censor myself. You catch my drift?
Stitz. Okay. That's how he has it spelled in his prompter, at least. So I'm going to go with that.
Norma's.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
B. Fanny G. Rabber.
Mm-hmm.
Soupy Poo. Or Oswald Chesterfield Cobblepot.
Huh?
So that is the name of the penguin in Batman.
Oh, that's his full name.
That's his full name. Yes.
The more you know. All right.
But what name does she unfortunately read as she gets pranked?
Fanny G. Rabber.
Fanny Grabber.
Yeah. Like I got it. Soupy Poo. I think
Soupy Poo.
I think that is almost a little too obvious.
Oh, sure.
With the poo there. I mean, that would.
I need an answer.
I mean, that would be so mean if it's. I'm trying to read the other. So 80 years old.
80 years old, and then
she's
it says
from
Quitman. Yeah.
I'm guessing Arkansas because KARK call letters. Arkansas.
But I don't think Quitman is an actual place. I think that is also part of the
That is also
prank.
a fake town,
right.
huh?
Right.
Huh. Maybe she's only turning 9. I'm gonna go with A, and I'm not gonna say E. Norma Estes as my final answer.
Final answer.
Yes.
Brandon, you again are right. It is E. Norma. She did not catch it, and then they had her read it again. And unfortunate for that young lady in the news. Poor girl.
Yeah.
Poor girl.
We don't do that where we.
I was going to ask: is hazing normal?
Hazing is a very bad thing to do.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I was in a fraternity in college, and we were very anti-hazing, and I still agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
we have done like April Fool's things in the past, but nothing like
Nothing
that.
to this degree.
No.
Right.
No.
Yeah, it's kind of rude,
That's
kind of mean.
That's mean.
All right, Brandon, you're one away from the clean sweep.
Okay.
And some cookies on me.
All right.
This next one might be maybe the most difficult. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
So the last one. This
Okay.
weatherman was getting fed up with the recent weather pattern that simply would not change. And so he decides to draw a certain animal on the screen in anger and frustration. So what animal does he draw? Is it A, liger, which is a half lion, half tiger from his favorite movie, Napoleon Dynamite?
Good film.
Is it B, a hippogriff, which is half horse, half bird from the Harry Potter franchise?
Buckbeak.
Buckbeak.
Love Buckbeak.
Fun story. Our stepdad, we had Harry
Disney's-
Potter seen it.
Harry Potter seen it.
And when he didn't know an answer, he would just scream, Buckbeak!
And he, believe it
Sometimes
or not,
was
in
right.
one game, there was one game where it was the last question and he won.
Yeah.
It's probably the only time he ever won a game.
But, okay, so A is liger, B is hippogriff,
Hippogriff.
C, a unicorn, which is half horse, half uni. I'm not sure what the deal with the unicorn is, to be honest. I don't get it.
They have a
They have a
horny.
horn.
They're horny.
Or D, Perry the platypus from the hit TV show Phineas and Ferb.
Perry,
What does he...
what a surprise! I got the Vigaminator. Or whatever, Doofenshmirtz. I love that cartoon. Now, is this going to be a trick question? And he's attempting to draw whatever it is, but it actually looks like a penis?
No.
Okay.
No, it is the actual animal. There's no trick questions.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
I think you asked that because when we did that unnamed episode where you won, I did trick you on the last
No,
one.
I asked that because that, honestly, like anyone with a telestrator, that happens on occasion.
Oh,
Or
on accident?
they're drawing something and it ends up looking like
Phallic.
male genitalia. You know,
Yeah, as it happens.
as you do on football games, apparently. Okay, but here we go. This weatherman was getting fed up with the recent weather pattern that simply would not change.
So he's angry.
Right. So he decides to draw an animal on screen in anger. What animal does... A liger. This guy does not... I don't see... Obviously, his face is turned away.
Mm-hmm.
This is in Detroit, Michigan. Looking at the graphics that they have on there.
I think it's actually in the near
Or-
Lake Erie, so I think it might be Ohio or the western part of New York,
Okay.
and that's
I
just
mean,
weather.
Yeah,
in the,
I'm just
the
basing it
national
off
weather,
of,
the
off
ticker.
of the ticker there.
Right.
Anyway, but yeah, I don't see his face, but he looks to me like a guy who probably has not seen Napoleon Dynamite.
There's a type that watches Napoleon Dynamite.
I don't know.
Well, that's what you just said.
he does not appear to me that he has seen that film.
Okay.
A hippogriff is really tough to draw.
It's not like a
But
detailed
it's not
picture.
Sure, right. I understand that. The unicorn is extremely likely. I mean, it's I guess thanks to My Little Pony, kind of like a happy animal.
Yeah, maybe he's a brownie. Maybe.
Hey, why not? There's nothing wrong with being a male brownie. And then Perry the platypus. I don't. Maybe he has kids that watch the show, but I don't see that being likely either. For all the marbles, I'm gonna go with unicorn.
Brandon chooses unicorn. Brandon, I hate to tell you this, but you are right. It is a unicorn. Yes.
Yes.
Not a very well done unicorn.
He's got a really long-legged there at the front.
Right. He's no artist.
No.
He's also no meteorologist. Yeah, so you win, Brandon. That is a clean sweep.
Clean sweep, baby.
That is twice that you have clean swept me in a game. So let us know what the punishment should be that I'll have to do on Instagram in the comments. I will pick one that I think is appropriate.
And I'm going to enjoy those cookies today as well.
I bet you are.
How many are you going to get?
Maybe just a dozen.
Okay, that's enough.
You're one.
And
You're one guy.
And you know what? For letting me be on your show, I'll let you have a couple.
Wow. What a guy. But Brandon, thanks for joining me. Do you have a recommendation for the people? Now, the last time I let you give a recommendation, you gave a recommendation to watch your news station. So please do not do that again.
I won't do that. What I will do something that's kind of similar when this is the one serious thing that's going to happen in the show is when we do have to cut away for severe weather. Don't call your local station and complain that you're missing your Jeopardy. Okay, we are required to do that. We love Jeopardy as much as you do, and all we want to do is try to keep you and the people in your community safe. So please don't be angry with us when we cut in for severe weather.
Yeah, just knock it off. Okay? Thanks, Brandon.
Thank you.
That was much nicer than when you just plugged your news station.
But do watch our show if you know.
Okay, thanks, Brandon, and thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing.
Watch his show too.
Thank you. Until next time, these are our thoughts. We'll see you soon. Hey everyone, thanks for watching the video. Please give us a like and subscribe hitting the circle button here. You can also watch more episodes hitting the box.